Enter the Viper. Assisting this weaver could be the beginning of a whole new adventure. You're an adventurer, yes? There's a spot of bother over the Weaver's Guild, and we could use a hand sorting it out. We received an order for a full ensemble, but now the work's been completed, the client refuses to pay. So they want me to kick some guy's ass because he's not paying? Sure, I'll do it. Mind you, I had my suspicions from the start. He calls himself a viper, of all things. In my experience, people who name themselves after snakes are not to be trusted. Oh my god. I'm thinking of that old, like... Maybe this is showing my age, but there was, like, that old, stupid, like, fireside, like, horror story about, I'm the viper, I'm going to get you, and then the punchline is that the viper is, like, a wiper, like a window wiper. I'm the viper, I've come to wipe and wash your windows. If you don't know what the story is, look it up. It's really stupid, like a kid's horror story. In any case, he carries a pair of swords on his back, and I hate to think what would happen if he started wielding them in anger. Could you head to the guild and smooth things over? Sure. Good day to you, stranger. I was hoping I might make the acquaintance of someone a bit rougher around the edges. You look at me and then you think, oh yeah, that guy, he's rough. This Ellison, I guess he maybe does look a little rougher now. Someone who's seen his fair share of action. Could you tell me what prey's worth hunting in these here parts? Have you any idea what he's talking about? I took no issue with fulfilling his order, but now that it's time for him to pay, it's as though we're talking at cross purposes. Likewise, I don't understand why this fellow's being so difficult. All I'm asking is for the outfit I ordered in the name of some critters worth killing. Wait, so he doesn't intend to pay this guy? You gotta pay, dude. Pay money. Or he's thinking maybe he'll pay in like, kills? Where's this guy from? That's a big, like, man bag, man purse on him. Maybe I ought to explain from the beginning. I'm from Tural, a big old continent on the other side of salt west of... Wait, of the salt west of here? Wait, what? I'm from Tural, a big old continent on the other side of the salt west of here. Oh, like, salt is another way of saying continent or country or whatever? Weird. You've been there, I reckon. Then you... I haven't actually yet. Then you might have seen others who wield the dual blades of the vipers as we're traditionally known. Our duty is to hunt ferocious beasts that endanger the lives of innocent folk. In fact, that's what brought me here. Thing is, all that fighting and long days on the road ain't been too kind on my gear. Reckon it was high time I got me a new getup, bespoke and all. This guy's sounding like a cowboy in my head. Fascinating, I'm sure, but why do you refuse to pay for your order? And why are you so insistent that I choose my prey? Oh, maybe he'll be a hitman for hire. If he doesn't pay you in money, he'll pay you with, like, hey, point at somebody and I'll kill them. Because how else am I supposed to pay you? Do us a favor and we'll hunt down any beast you want. That's the code. That's how we vipers do business. He's like, I just want money. Yeah, this is a little weird. It appears the Weaver's Guild doesn't need any fiends felled. Yeah, Weavers prefer more conventional forms of compensation. Like, you gotta know that, right? That's so. So you're saying they want something else instead. Yeah, the dude's saying to pay him in money. This guy's thick. And not in a good way. Payment commensurate with the skill and materials required. In gil, preferably? I didn't see that one coming. Guess that explains our little misunderstanding. But surely your countrymen trade in some form of currency, yes? Or are you vipers so far removed from society as to be unaware of such concepts? Of course we know what money is. We ain't no bumpkins. But when it comes to requisition in goods and services, I usually rely on the elders to deal with artisans and the like. Which is to say I ain't in the habit of carrying significant sums. Oh, this dude doesn't have money to pay for his outfit. So be it. If your only form of payment is a slaying of beasts, thou shalt have to do. As it happens, one of my colleagues is in eastern Thanalan and reports that merchants carrying our supplies were attacked by a wild fiend. Well, that's convenient. What's more, the creature is a species of many-headed scalekin, never before seen. Wait, they're gonna say to kill Mamul Jaw? Aren't Mamul Jaw, like, friendly in his parts? In his, not his parts, in his country? I don't know if he's gonna want to kill them. It's rumored to have escaped from the Colosseum and has been running rampant ever since. Scaly? A lot of heads? Alright, you got yourself a deal. Oh no. What if this person just wanted to be free? If they're being made to fight in the Colosseum against their will, and we're just gonna, like, hunt them down? That doesn't sound right. Deal. Considering the guild has already fulfilled its end of the bargain, you should count yourself lucky. Still, I'd hate for anything to go awry at this juncture. Might I ask a favor of you, friend? I'd like you to accompany him and ensure that he attends the creature as agreed. Besides, I dare say seeing a so-called viper at work will be an enlightening experience. Sure. The name's Keshkwa. Keshkwa? Keshkwa, pleased to meet you. The creature was last seen near Camp Drybone, so I advise you to begin there. Okay. So this is Camp Drybone, huh? Fitting name. Anyway, you ready to hunt? What's that look for? Ah, let me guess. You want to ask around first and see if anyone can point us in the right direction. No need. The Weaver's friend told me plenty. All we gotta do is track down the beast, which is a viper's specialty. Reminds me of that fucking... What's that Obi-Wan line? The Sith are a speciality. The way he says it. Oh, that's actually pretty big. What the fuck? It's like a fate monster. They went after the traders carrying tailor's materials. Bolts of cloth and whatnot don't sound none too tasty to me, so I'm guessing it's the merchants themselves that the beast had his eye on. Most predators use their sense of smell to pick out their meals. Scents carry on the wind, so you gotta consider the positions of the rocks and plants to determine how the air tends to flow through an area. Ain't too hard to deduce where a critter's made its lair after you've done all that. Alright. I just watch? Yep, that's a biggin'. Mean looking too. Must be wreaking havoc on the food chain, never mind the danger it poses to locals. Well, time to do what a viper does best. He's like, huh? That's big. Is it fire breathing? Wait, it's already dead? That shit was weak as hell. Surprisingly weak. Oh my god, I'm thinking of Elden Ring, where you see the sign that says, didn't expect weak foe. That's that. So you like the show? Don't play coy, I can see you're intrigued. But before I spill all my secrets, I got a question for you. You ever heard of Tural Vidraal? Can't say that I have. Thought not. Well, they're a rare breed of beast that wields all kinds of powers they got no right having. A threat to every other living thing that has the temerity to breathe in their vicinity. Because of their long lifespans and unnatural abilities, they were dubbed the Tyrants of Tural. That's more or less what the name means. Anyway, someone's got to hunt the Tural Vidraal, and that someone's us, the Vipers. You know, I've met a fair few adventurers during my time here, but I can tell you're a cut above the rest. What? I didn't even do anything, though. Just, you got that look about you, I guess. Might even have what it takes to be a viper. Might? Dude, I've killed gods. If you're interested, I could teach you, on one condition. You'll help me hunt down a Tural Vidraal that's made its way to Eorzea. What do you say? Sure. Oh. Am I not sure? Ha! Hell of a thing to ask out of the blue, I know. Just think on it some, will ya? My character did not seem interested. Let's head on back to Ul'dah and tell the Weaver fellow we're square. The journey will give you time to consider my offer. Why did you just look blankly at him? You didn't even give me a prompt to say yes or no. He's like, I have painting to do. I just became a pictomancer, you see. I gave our weaver friend the good news. He handed over this set of fancy duds as promised. Gotta say, it's worth the trouble. So about my offer, you ready to become a viper and protect folks from the nastiest beast that ever lived? Sure. Mighty fine answer. I'll make a viper out of you, just see if I don't. First order of business, let me give you this here soul crystal. It contains knowledge of our fighting arts, passed down from some ancient times, from one generation of vipers to the next. Assuming you got the knack for it, our skills can be yours too. How hard could it be? I've also got a fresh set of viper gear for you. The Weavers Guild wanted to thank you for overseeing our hunt earlier, so they made you your very own outfit. Guess that fella took your measurements by eye or something. Oh, fucking Lalafell was eyeing me. Oh, and the blades are a couple of spares I had handy. Try it all on for size and let me get a look at you while you're at it. Yay, I get to do more fashion. Thank you. Yeah. Fangs of the Viper. Keshkwa wonders if you have what it takes to master the art of the Viper. Dude, look at this. Look how many other things I master. I think I can handle Viper. This dude is vastly overestimating this new class. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, you sure look the part, but do you feel anything from the soul crystal? I mean, do I? I knew it. Sounds like you got what it takes to be a Viper. But the only way to know for sure is to put them new skills to the test. For that, we'll need prey. From what I hear, you adventurers have got your own guild, so I'm guessing the folks will know the best spots for hunting. Let's go see what they can tell us. London Bridge is falling down. I can't unhear it. God damn it. Okay. If you're after deadly predators, try Spineless Basin. Lately there have been sightings in heretofore unknown species. Those that slaughter anything that moves, including travelers. What's worse, they work in packs. Even the adventurers hired to cull them end up meeting a sticky end. Not me. These guys are all like small fish, small fry. Compared to like, you know, gods at the end of the universe. Like, come on. Befuddled boy. You got a lead already? Maybe there's something to this whole asking around thing after all. Critters not from around these parts, you say? Either they got chased out of their usual habitat or they're brung here. Either way, that's bad news for folks unfortunate enough to cross paths with them. The hunting of Tural Vidraal is the Viper's most important duty, but that doesn't mean we turn a blind eye to lesser threats. Next stop, Spineless Basin. See ya, kid. Hope you get that arm situation worked out. How can we help this guy? These here adventurers ran into a whole gaggle of the fiends we're after. They got pretty roughed up, but I saw their wounds already, don't you worry. Before we go say hello to the troublemakers, I reckon I ought to teach you about the Viper's dual blades. Our techniques were created for the sole purpose of I guess my chocobo. Sole purpose of killing Tural Vidraal. Most of them are meaner varieties of things you might encounter in the wild, often with special powers to boot. To stand a chance against these powerful enemies, our ancestors looked to vipers for inspiration, always twisting and turning to find the perfect angle of attack to take down bigger prey. You sure you didn't want to, like aren't mongoose supposed to be more badass than vipers, technically? Because they kill snakes? Maybe you want to do, like, a little mongoose action? 2 blades for the twin fangs of a viper, to wield in tandem and strike with precision. They can also be combined into a single weapon that weaves and sways like the body of a snake. By switching between these stances, the viper has the capacity to adapt to any situation. Now, the prey we're after tonight ain't nowhere near as fearsome as a Tural Vidraal, but they'll give you a chance to test out your new skills. Let me know when you're ready. Oh, we got the instance. It's like, I guess mongoose doesn't sound cool, but technically they fucking shred like snakes, so they know what they're doing. It's just that how do you translate a mongoose move into like this? It doesn't seem as cool, right? The beasts we're chasing supposedly work in packs. My gut tells me there's a whole bunch of them over by that big old tree. Let's kill them. If there's any meaner beasties, they must be biding their time. All I see here is fodder. And these are all low-end stuff. If we're practicing your new skills, they'll do fine. I'll stay out of your way and give you a few pointers. How about I just press all the buttons? Let me know when you're ready. Yeah, I'm ready, dude. Just release the thing on me. Let's start with the basics. There's two stances, Dual Fang and Viper. Dual Fang means wielding two blades separately. Start by using either Steel Fangs or Dread Fangs and press the attack. To finish the sequence, switch back to Viper and hit him with the Death Rattle. Death Rattle? Okay. Just hit a thing. Oh, that didn't work. Push, push, push. Oh shit. Wow, he's spinning and flipping and shit. Okay. Still need to learn a death rattle. Is that it? Here we go. What's this death rattle look like? Wow, he's like a spinny move. That's cool. Do it again, do it again. Very flashy. Almost to the point where I'm not sure what I'm seeing. Okay. How many more death rattles do I have to do? Oh, well, I was supposed to speak with him. Whoops. I got all caught up in doing these. Release the Kraken! It's pretty cool. Although, I gotta say, the Pictomancer stuff was, like, charming. So I was very quickly intrigued at the get-go. Alright. Dual Fang techniques. Start with an opener, follow with a second, and then pick one of the 4 finishers. Got it. Oh, are they positionals? Okay. No positionals. I'm so lazy about positionals. Like, use True North 100% of the time. Okay. Animations and all these moves they are really cool. I'm glad they put in that work. They'll probably look a lot less cool like by the 1000th time that you do them, but still. I appreciate it. Okay. What am I supposed to do? The back? Oh wait, I have to do Hind Sting Strike. What the fuck? Okay. This one. There we go. Alright, got it. Oops. Yeah. Oh, uh-oh. Everybody's running away. That means something big's happening. The roar just now, almost like it was telling him to clear out. Something big! I reckon there's a big old bastard waiting in the wings, and now it's sent us tougher opposition. Oh, I have the fucking Darth Maul twin blade. Lucky for you, I just the thing to deal with the lummoxes like them. I'll tell you all about it when you're ready. Just tell me now, goddammit. Alright, now for Viper stance, where you combine your 2 blades into one to deliver powerful strikes, perfect for tough opponents. Open with Dreadwinder, then transition to either Twin Fang Bite or Twin Blood Bite from our Dual Fang. Okay, good. It's all gibberish for now. How do I do that? Go long? Oh, that was cool, wherever the fuck that was. What the hell? What? Oops. How do I switch? There we go. Okay, that was the combo. Do the bite. That one. Good. Okay. That was a little less clear, but I think we got it. Okay, now there's too many things I can try. Oh, now they're all running away. Now for the main event. That roaring's getting closer. Boss Beast must be pissed that its minions keep getting beat. How does the boss... They have a whole organization of monsters here? Okay, here it is. Yeah, it's like if you don't like Pictomancer, this is definitely the other cool choice. What is that? Time to take it down a peg or 3. Just remember what you're dealing with here. It ain't no pushover like the rest. Alright. Still... You got all the tools you need at your disposal. And I'm looking good, too. Show what a Viper can do. Alright. Oh, you hear that music? The Viper theme. Kind of goes well with that whole thing. Whoa, shit! This guy has a lot of HP. I do kind of wish I had gotten a different, like maybe a better weapon. I don't know if that would kill it any faster though, since this is like a instanced fight. Unrelenting attacks are the key. Don't give your prey a chance to fight back. Well, still get to do what they do, I guess. Some attacks work better from certain positions. Yeah, the positionals, I get it. Keshkwa. Gross monster. Not too shabby, huh? Not bad at all. Those are just the basics, but your execution was mighty impressive. Since you've proven you won't be a liability, let me tell you about the Tural Vidraal we're up against. Oh. What is that? Is it a bird? It's hard to tell. We call it wow, that is a mouthful. Zamujun. It's an offshoot of the Brax, a deadly jungle predator, and after a series of mutations, this one has grown huge wings. Worse yet, it's smart as a whip and has a mean streak, a malm wide. After learning of the beast, me and my most promising student set off to slay it. Oh god, did the student die? Facing it head-on seemed like suicide, so we laid an ambush. Almost worked, too. Almost. Oh, yeah, he died. He's dead. We thought we had it subdued and made our approach to deliver the killing blow, but we'd underestimated the fiend's cunning nature. When we got close, it lashed out, lightning quick, before taking to the skies. I cradled my brother in arms as he breathed his last. No! No Hrothgar deaths. Revenge is all I've been able to think about ever since. I traveled the length and breadth of Tural looking for that beast, with nothing to show for it but a half-dozen pairs of ruined boots. With each passing day, I grew more and more desperate. That was until I met some folks who'd crossed the Salt on a trade ship from Ul'dah. They claimed they'd seen a huge winged creature flying eastwards over the ocean. Knowing how clever Majun is, I reckoned it had gone in search of new hunting grounds, somewhere without an established threat like us Vipers. So I bought passage on a ship, and here I am. That bird flew, like, all across the sea? Holy shit. A pretty far flight. Little did I know Eorzea would be damn near as big as Tural. I'm a fish out of water, and I'm not afraid to admit it, or that I'm going to need all the help I can get. That's where you come in. With you on my side, I might just stand a chance of avenging my fallen comrade. What do you say? Sure. I'll do it. Thanks, that means a lot. Let's get back to Ul'dah and see if we can't find some clues as to Ixok. This name is going to be a pain in my ass. Ixok whereabouts. As you saw at the Weavers Guild, chatting up folks ain't my strong suit. If you're happy to take the lead, I'm happy to follow, at least for now. Think you could ask the locals if they spotted any strange creatures flying around? As for me, I'll study your technique, see if I can't brush up my social graces and whatnot. Oh wait, he's gonna stick around? Yeah, I know what this is. You don't have to tell me. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's ask the common man. Rand? A flying beast? Why yes, of late we've had sightings of such a creature, more and more each day. We're looking into it ourselves, but there have been no reported attacks, nor can I provide a more detailed description. As such, I can't say if it's the same one you're after. What? A winged creature? Well, I've only heard the rumors. They say it has a dozen faces, ringed with red, wriggling tentacles, and it shoots beams of lights from its eyes. What the fuck? That sounds nightmare fuelish. Of course, it's too common for those with more money than sense to bring in bizarre species from distant lands. And the trouble with rumors is they grow ever more fanciful with each retelling. Okay, so maybe not all those things are true then. Well, damned if I know how you did it, but you and your silver tongue got useful information out of folks. Even if none of it amounted to a solid lead, the knowledge that Ixok hasn't kicked up a proper fuss yet is a clue in and of itself. I reckon it's taking its time to get to the lie of the land, having only just arrived here. Alright, now I've seen a master at work, I'm going to try my hand at talking to the locals. Now, don't get ahead of yourself. No, you know what? The best way to learn is by doing. I've gotten all these jobs myself. Couldn't agree more. Besides, I have faced meaner foes than a few tight-lipped city folk. And if I make a fool of myself, so what? I'll just ask someone else. And it just so happens I brought with me a whole bunch of herbs and knickknacks from back home that I could sell to keep myself fed. It might take a while to find any solid leads, but at least I can get by for the time being. There you go. Uh-oh. Evil person? A Rogadin lady? So those are the ones who slew my pets, interlopers on the hunt for my next darling prize. Little do they know it's lost interest in Thanolin. Just as well. Its fickle nature may yet bring us greater delights. What? Are you... what? Evil people in corners. I'll be doing my damnedest to get more information. Might take a while, though. Like, several levels. So come see me later. Don't forget to practice your Viper techniques. Got it. Viper in the Vidraal shadow. Oh, right. We've been trying to hunt down a guy for this guy, right? So that's going to be the recurring theme. They're both hunting for people, but for completely different reasons. Good to see you, Gaddis. After a lot of asking around, I dug up some new leads on Ixok Zamjun, or at least I think I did. Wasn't easy, though. At first, the only stories of interest were about the Gridanian poachers dealing with so-called exotic meats. Juveniles. In other words, too young and too dead to be what we're after. That detour notwithstanding, there were a few other tidbits that might be useful. I got my own thoughts on the matter, but I want to hear yours too. That alright? You got it. Much obliged. So I hear an adventurer came across a whole bunch of strikingly beautiful red feathers just outside of town. They ended up giving them to some kids who've been playing with them ever since. More to the point, there was a talk of a huge beast with glowing blue eyes flying off towards a place called the Black Shroud. Red feathers, blue eyes, put the two together, and it sounds an awful lot like FFXIV. Seems like it's had enough of Thanalan and picked the Shroud as its new stamping ground. But what's your take on it all? It's a promising lead. Ha! I knew you'd agree. After the amount of mystery meat I had to sample just to squeeze... mystery meat. I had to sample just to squeeze information out of those butchers at the market. I'm glad it all paid off. As for our next move, I reckon we ought to take an airship to Gridania. From what I hear, a fellow by the name of Gavin over at the Adder's Nest should be able to tell us more. I'll meet you there. How might I help? I'm after a Tural Vidraal. I'm searching for this dangerous creature that's come over from another continent. I see. As it happens, I'm aware of a beast that matches the description of this FFXIV. Our scouts spoke of its blue eyes and red wings, and of its aggressive nature leading to attack any who dare approach. So it really is here in the Shroud, and up to no good already. Thankfully, there have been no deaths so far, but it's only a matter of time before merchant or adventurer comes the first. I believe FFXIV... I don't like this name. FFXIV... How do you say the X in this case? Jumajun? Jumajun? I believe FFXIV came here in search of new territory. The Anlin wasn't to its liking, and now it's testing out the Shroud. It would appear so. So I'll tell the Adders you're pursuing the beast, and lend what assistance they can. I assume that's alright with you? Oh, is it CH? But that's also next to an M. Chmajun? It sounds messy no matter what. Yes, sir. The more the merrier. Slaying the bastard's what matters, and I ain't too proud to help to accept help when it's offered. So, where was it last seen? In the South Shroud. Once you get there, head to Quarry Mill and look for Lieutenant Golius. He's leading the search. You must be Keshkwa and Gaddis. The Adder's Nest sent word to expect you both. I'm Golius, the officer in charge of this operation. This is Innocent Stork. What? Oh, is that? It's a Rogadin. They always have interesting, descriptive names sometimes. This is Innocent Stork, who's provided us with vital information. Wait a minute! This is the sketchy lady, though. Can we trust this information, though? I don't think so. A merchant and her employees spotted the beast on the way from Ul'dah. She's also taken the liberty of assembling a team of experts to assist in tracking the target. At no small expense, I might add, but compared to the losses my business would suffer were the creature allowed to roam free, I deemed it a worthy investment. As our goals are aligned, perhaps you wish to join my experts in the field? If so, you'll find them near Roots Lake. I'm sure you'll get along swimmingly. I don't trust you, though. I guess I don't have a choice. Looks like we're late to the party. Let's go hear what they have to say. Okay. Okay, lady. Your fancy fucking hat. That, I guess it kind of matches your shirt, but not really. Fresh meat for the hunt, eh? Order came down to let you tag along, but don't get underfoot. Me get underfoot? Please. We're looking for signs of the creature so our naturalist can predict its movements. We'll then lay traps where it's expected to appear. Got themselves a proper plan, don't they? Seeing as they've been so accommodating, we may as well join in the search. And who's gonna bet that this doesn't go as planned. Dung? Oh, great. I'm sifting my hands through dung. Dung appears to be that of an enormous beast. Judging by its dry appearance and muted odor, it was excreted some time ago. Lovely. It reminds me of that that scene in Jurassic Park where they're checking out, what is it, Stegosaurus or Triceratops like poop, and it's like a giant mountain of it. Don't touch it. All steaming and hot. How is that possible? Ugh. This dung exudes a foul odor. The lingering warmth indicates it was recently deposited. Oh, wait. This is not poop. It's actually animals. These creatures bear the marks of enormous claws on their hindquarters, suggesting they were struck down as they attempted to flee. Alright, got some clues. Found me a few signs of activity. How about you? Corpses of grazing animals gouged by monstrous claws. Same here. The size and depth of the wounds are consistent with how okay, you guys said with a CH. Chmajun. It's still not easier to say, goddammit. Okay, let's try this sentence again. The size and depth of the wounds are consistent with how Chmajun. I don't like this name. Fuck. It's like a stupid tongue twister for my mouth for some reason. The size and depth of the wounds are consistent with how Chmajun hunts. Just like back in Tural, it's killing not just to eat, but also to mark its territory, to show anyone and everyone who's boss. There you are. Managed to sniff anything out? Yes, sir. Aside from a couple of dung hills, we got some dead wildlife. Most likely the work of Chmajun. I reckon it's close, somewhere north of the swamp. We came to the same conclusion. The predator makes no attempt to cover its tracks. Clearly it survived so long by virtue of its immense proportions and in spite of its diminished intelligence. This sounds like the fucking... that big bird in the first Avatar movie. Turuk Makto? Or no, wait, is Turuk Makto what he'd be called when he caught the bird? Or the bird itself was called Turuk? Whatever it was, that huge bird that was so much larger than all the other birds. This is what we're dealing with here. You got it all wrong. It left those tracks on purpose to see how we'd react. Are you saying the beast is testing us? That's absurd. The level of foresight and cunning required to even attempt to do so is far beyond these lesser beings. Something tells me this dude's gonna die. this guy that's underestimating the giant killer bird, or what, a beast thing? That sounds like a bird. As for the corpses it left behind, those animals must not have been to its taste. I suggest using fresh cuts of prime livestock as bait. The bloodier the better. Once the creature has been enticed, surrounding and subduing it is but a formality. I hate to break it to you, but Chmajun's way too clever to fall for that. You're gonna need every trick in the book, and then some. Rest assured, I've considered every eventuality, and even if there was merit to your advice, I will not let it be said that our success was the product of anyone's genius but mine and mine alone. What the ego on this guy? What difference does it make who came up with what? A monetary difference. Innocent Stork offers better rewards based on performance. Oh, you guys just care about the money. I don't even think about trying to steal our thunder. We're the ones who'll bring her Iksok whatever's... Okay, this guy. Iksok whatever its name is, not you. Listen, we're trained to fight large predators like these. If you got any sense, you'll let us take the lead. These guys are all gonna die, I guess. These guys are death flagging themselves out of existence. And put our lives in the hands of complete strangers? I think not. There's no place in our strategy for you, so stand aside and wait further instructions. Oh. Fine. Have it your way. If you're half the hunters you think you are, FFXIV's as good as dead, right? Come on, Gaddis. Let's leave him to it. Nothing good ever came from working with people you can't trust. Even I know that. Then it's decided. You two will wait at the southern end of the lower paths. Be ready to give chase in case the beast escapes us. Not that it will. You guys are all going to die, like, right now. Let's do a countdown to everybody in this group's eventual death. What did they say? Pride comes before the fall? Awful quiet, don't you think? Ah! You hear that? That must be one of the hunting party. It came from the north. Let's move. Yeah, it was the guy that was being the asshole. I mean, I guess there's more than one of those guys. I don't like this wiggling shit that they added to mounts. Now it just looks like I can't control my own vehicle. Like I'm drunk. It wiggles like way too easily. Go home, warrior of light. You're drunk. Oh, he did die! Okay, we have one death. Please tell me he's dead. Wait, shake his head? He's on his way out. I know it hurts, but please tell us what happened. It was watching us. Oh, a little sheep. Little unassuming sheep bait. That fresh lamb should draw out the target from hiding. Though if I lace it with the toxin I brought, success is practically guaranteed. Toxin? We were explicitly told not to kill the beast, in case you've forgotten. Of course not. It can be used as a sedative. Highly potent, but only lethal if applied in excess. Well, don't go put it out. You already laid out the trap now. Now you're just going to go over, probably right when the big thing comes in, to drop the stuff and then get caught in the act. If you lack the stomach for it, I'll do it myself. Naturally, my personal contributions will be detailed in the final report to ensure credit is given where due. What the hell's you playing at? If it catches wind, the plan's ruined. Oh, wait. So they both die? Win-win. Shouldn't we go after them? Nah, it'll only make things worse. If that bookworm wants to stick his neck out for a few gil more, I say let him. These guys are slightly smarter. What? No, no! Ah! That's already... What the fuck? That happened even faster. So he was the first to go down. Oh, it is a big bird. What? With a lion head. That's ugly. Like a big sunflower head. Gods have mercy, there it is! Stay calm. Nothing's changed except the bait. Now's our chance. And then they all die. That is huge. Oh, and he thinks he could just leave. Ah! They were screaming. I ran, but I could still hear. Oh, this you dummy. You were right. It knew. It knew. Oh, only in the end do you understand. Keshkwa, Gaddis, by the 12, what happened here? Who is this? What? He has a very unusual face. Now, I can't tell if that's a new face, or if that's one of the older faces that got drastically changed. He looks like you should pay attention to this face. The hunters became the hunted. He has a very long philtrum, the shit under his nose. I don't know if it's intentional. I shall... Oh, this is Goliath! Because we didn't see him close up before. It was the NPC we talked with earlier. I shall see that the remains are recovered and the necessary rites performed. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to return to Quarry Mill and share these unfortunate tidings with innocent Stork. Yeah. Oh, I knew it! The death flags were there. I'd anticipated casualties, but it was a massacre. FFXIV's grown bolder. Before, it only hunted animals, lone travelers, prey it knew it could handle with ease. Its past brushes with death taught it to be cautious. That's probably why it fled Tural in the first place, too. But it just outwitted a group of armed hunters. Instead of running away from trouble, the beast went looking for it. This was a sport, a game, and it was having fun. And now that it's had a taste, it's only going to want more. My poor judgment invited this tragedy. I must make amends. Please allow me to assist you in pursuing this creature. Even without a team of experts at my disposal, I believe my network of contacts will prove useful in gathering vital information. Since I don't trust you, let's say we'd be grateful for information, but we'll take care of the rest. Yeah. Understood. I place my faith in your abilities as Vipers. Appreciate it, ma'am. If you turn up any leads, be sure to let us know. I'd best return to the Adder's Nest and deliver my report. It's imperative we inform the populace of the threat posed by FFXIV. Might I ask that you use Quarry Mill as your temporary base of operations? Knowing where to find you will make it easier to coordinate our efforts. Sure. Suits me fine. Besides, I got plenty to do here, like learn about this neck of the woods and the critters and whatnot. But while I have you, there's one thing I want to ask. How'd the twin adders get their name? Oh, because he's a viper, get it? He likes the twin shit. I beg your pardon? What does that have to do with FFXIV? Nothing really. It's just that us vipers based our fighting arts on snakes, so they're near and dear to our hearts. Might even say we got a reverence for them. Is that so? I suppose we also feel a kinship towards snakes. The name Twin Adders comes from the pair of white snakes on the Gridanian standard, though that imagery predates the city-state's founding. There's more I could tell you, though I fear other matters must take precedence. With a history as long as that, we'd be talking here till the Pakas come home. I'd love to hear more about it, but I understand I'll have to wait. They're snake fans. I'd best get to learning what I can do about FFXIV. While I see to that, maybe you ought to squeeze in some more training? So what's that lady up to, though? She's doing some scheming. Viper's on the hunt. Keshkwa has grave tidings to share. I had a bad feeling when I woke up this morning, and sure enough, FFXIV has struck again. Elias and Innocent Stork are trying to narrow down where it'll appear next based on reports, but so far they've come up empty. I hear Goliath is over at Fallgrid Float talking to witnesses. Let's go see what he's learned. Thank you for coming. I expect Keshkwa has shared some of the details, but it's even worse than we thought. FFXIV grows increasingly bold with deadly consequences. For a blessing, the people here remain calm, but we must act quickly to avoid widespread panic. The Adders have called upon anyone with information to share and ask that they gather here. As we requested that any detail be reported, no matter how small, we find ourselves somewhat inundated. I'm certain, however, that among the accounts are clues vital to locating our quarry. And we can help with that. All you gotta do is ask folks about what they've seen, right? Ah, yes, that would be most helpful. Perhaps you could start near the Aetheryte while Gaddis asks those by the bobbing cork. Bobbing cork? Is that like a... Is that a bar? Oh, I think it is, actually. Okay, adventurers. Let's go, adventurers. Mild-mannered adventurer. I was passing through the North Shroud when I saw a frightful creature with immense red wings. It was a little too far away to see clearly, but it seemed to be battling a group of smaller beasts, which it promptly slaughtered before flying away. Oof. Some people upstairs. Weary adventurer. While passing through, I heard that some fiend was on the rampage over in the East Shroud. I didn't think much of it at first, but when I saw all the people coming from that direction and the looks on their faces, I decided to stay put. Good thing I did too, or I might have been dead. Traumatized adventurer. I saw it, flying over the central shroud. With each flap of its massive wings came a powerful wind bearing the scent of blood, so noxious and suffocating. It was all I could do not to vomit where I stood. Okay. Everyone's got a story to share, but nothing seems to point to where Ixok Majun might strike next. Can you do any better? Northeast and Central Shroud, huh? The folks I asked said it was in the south. I tell you, it must be trying to make the whole damn forest its territory. Hold on now. One of the guys I talked to was in East Shroud. Your witness heard the beast was on the rampage, but mine said he never saw Ixok Majun, even though they should have been there at the same time. That's worth looking into, don't you think? And you might be onto something there. I'm not saying this is the answer, but you never know where a trail where a trail will take you till you follow it. We gotta go chat up that fella again. I'll take you to him. Oh, composed adventurer. This guy is calm. As I said before, I was traversing the East Shroud on an errand when I heard what sounded like the flapping of enormous wings. A moment later, I saw a wounded animal charging through the brush. It was then I recalled the rumors of a monstrosity on the loose, and I realized I was in danger and ran. So the critter was hurt, but still able to make an escape? The only way it could have gotten away from Ixok Majun is if the bastard chose to let it go. Meanwhile, our friend here was close enough to hear the wings flapping, yet lived to tell the tale. An adventurer traveling alone would have been easy picking, so why'd Ixok Majun spare him? He did something that no other adventurer had done before? He was carrying something that... Were you carrying something that no adventurer had? All I had on me were some bottled potion and ethers. Ah, but there was the one other thing. I carry a potpourri filled with Garabanian wildgrass. It's an Alamegan custom, in case you're unaware. It's gotta be it. Goliath will want to hear about this. The bird doesn't like perfume. Could you wait here a moment? Keshkwa has asked me to verify a theory of his. I shan't be long. It's exactly as you surmised. Most of who've seen Ixok Majun and lived to tell the tale are Alamegan adventurers. I knew it. That's gotta be that fragrance. A lot of animals have a powerful sense of smell, and Ixok Majun's no exception, which makes it that much more sensitive to odors that it doesn't care for. I reckon the beast can't stand the wild grass in those potpourris. It's a potent fragrance, a lot like another kind of grass we got back in Tural. Come to think of it, Ixok Majun's never went anywhere near that grass where the grass was growing. If one man's meat is another man's poison, perhaps the same could be said for aromas. Exactly. Now we know what Ixok Majun can't stomach. We can use this information to drive it where we want it. Then it would behoove me to share our discovery with Innocent Stork. Given the information and contacts at her disposal, I dare say she'd help us find a way to utilize a fragrance to its maximum potential. Dare say you're right. In the meantime, we'll head over to Girabanya and pick us up some wildgrass. Is that kind of a long distance away? Yes, by all means, we must do everything in our power to avert further tragedy. Oh my god. Many of the adventurers gathered here are so terrified of encountering Ixok Majun that they considered abandoning the profession entirely. Ah, you guys are wusses. You know, you haven't seen half of the shit that I've seen. Several are yet fledglings. If they had to contend with a foe far beyond their reckoning, they'd die before gaining enough experience to even be considered adventurers. The thought of their bright futures being snatched away like that is almost more than I can bear. This is the very reason I joined the Twin Adders, to prevent such senseless deaths. Therefore, I humbly request your cooperation in slaying the dread Ixok Majun. Don't, you want to do that? Don't death flag yourself, kid. You don't even look that old. No need. I had every intention of putting the bastard in the dirt. To the matter at hand, then. A few moments ago, one of the adventurers mentioned that the wildgrass we seek grows abundantly in Pike Falls. Once you collected enough, let's rendezvous at Quarry Mill. I must warn you, though, the Girabanya is home to some particularly... We've been to Girabanya. This dude, I guess he doesn't know. We experienced Stormblood and various other expansions. Girabanya is home to some particularly vicious wildlife. Be on your guard. A little 18-year-old kid trying to tell me what to do. Alright, let's pick this wild grass. I wonder what they would say it smells like. It sort of reminds me of, oh god damn it. There's a set of teas that you can buy that are themed to the various areas in Final Fantasy XIV. And I bought the Ishgard one. So it's like this very mild milk tea. It was pretty good. The only bummer is that I don't want to drink it too often because it doesn't have that many satchels or whatever of tea in there. So it's like, if I drink it too often, I'm just gonna run out of the tea. I'm gonna save it for special occasions. But I think they might also have like an incense set. I just don't know what you... Maybe the incense for the Stormblood areas would actually smell like this wild grass. That ought to do it. As much as I love to stick around and study the wildlife, we better get back to Quarry Mill. You've done well to gather so much wild grass. As promised, I've called upon Innocent Stork to advise us on our next steps. I placed an order with an alchemist acquaintance for custom-made diffuser pouches, which we may employ to spread the aroma over a wide area while prolonging its potency. We will issue these pouches to Twin Adder units tasked with driving the beast into an isolated location of our choosing. Away from civilians in an ideal spot for the final showdown. That's good thinking. She wants to capture this thing, though. Indeed. Once the pouches have been produced, the beast is as good as ours. If I may, there's a further request I wish to make. Rather than slaying Ixok Majun outright, would you instead be able to capture it alive? Here we go. I knew it! The better to understand its behavior. Such knowledge will prove invaluable should predators of a similar nature trouble us in the future. That's not why you want to take it. That's a risk we can't afford to take, ma'am. Those hunters of yours tried baiting it with a carcass laced with sedatives, but Ixok Majun saw right through their plan. It's demonstrated a degree of cunning to rival any man's. Even if we did capture it, it's only a matter of time before it escapes and kills again. There's only one way you can deal with a monstrosity like that. You slay it first chance you get. No half measures, no hesitation. Then we are left with no other choice. What? You gonna refuse help? Pray forgive me for making such an ill-considered suggestion. I shall abandon all thoughts of capturing the beast and instead turn my attention to the procurement of the diffuser pouches. You'll hear from me soon. Oh, I don't trust that at all. She had the sly look at the end, too. Come on, you can't disguise it better than that. Lady. She ought to know by now what we're up against. Why even ask? Yeah, she can't be trusted. She's got her own angle. Don't trust her. We should make our own diffuser pouches and not rely on hers, honestly. I ain't the type to guess at folks' motivations. Wish she'd do us all a favor and put her cards on the table. The rich and powerful are rarely so obliging. Got that right. But since us salt of the earth are speaking our minds, there's a fear in you, but of what I can't tell. Gil for your thoughts? Never know. Might be able to help. Well, after talking with those adventurers, I can't help but feel a little scared of Ixak-Majun. That's all. Anyway, I should return to Gridania to make my report. Uh-oh. What is going on with this guy, though? Is that really all that's plaguing him, or has he got his own agenda? God damn it. Why can't people be straight here with their plans? Folks always saying one thing but meaning another. Just when I was starting to believe I'd gotten the hang of polite conversation. Ain't no forcing the issue, I know. If Goliath has something to say, he'll say it when he's good and ready. So now I gotta wait on those pouches, and who knows how long that'll be. I'll keep an eye on things here, so I recommend you get ready to face Ixak-Majun. Into the Viper Pit. Keshkwa is keen to confront Ixak-Majun. Goliath sent word that the diffuser pouches are ready. He's heading on over now. Once he arrives, we can finally put this plan into action. I'm suspicious that those diffuser pouches aren't, like, rigged or faulty. The pouches have been distributed among the twin adders, along with instructions on correct handling. You see, according to the alchemist who made them, the aroma of the wildgrass dulls the senses. Uh-oh. That doesn't... But if they dull the senses, why would Girabanian adventurers use them? Something's amiss here. For the average person, this would do little more than soothe the nerves, but to a creature with a heightened sense of smell, the effect would be far more pronounced. Oh, okay. As for where we will entrap Ixak-Majun, Innocent Stork has proposed a location in the Dravanian hinterlands that she believes is ideal. Is this guy in on it? The surrounding area is largely uninhabited, and Idleshire, the only settlement nearby, is relatively simple to defend. We've already consulted with Ishgardians, and they gave us their blessings to proceed. This is getting more complicated. Well, that's all well and good, but by the look on your face, you're not. I ain't gonna press, but I will suggest that once we get to Drania, you best hang back and leave the fighting to us. You know full well I'm keeping things from you, yet you show concern for my well-being. Why? That's my way, I suppose. Or the way I was trained as a Viper. It's our job to keep folks safe from creatures that go against the natural order. Doesn't matter who you are or what side you're on. Politics, feuds, all that drama, ain't none of that any of our concern. I'll admit I got my doubts about you, but you're still someone I need to protect from Ixak-Majun. Simple as that. There's something you need to know. Out in western Korthus is... Well, as I thought, you've yet to depart from Corrymill. What's keeping you? Convenient interruption. Lieutenant Golius, whatever is the matter? You look like someone just walked over your grave. Just let him finish the sentence, goddammit. I'm glad to find the two of you in better spirits, though. Seeing as our friend is somewhat under the weather, perhaps it's best that he stays behind with me in Idleshire. No objection here, but Golius and I were having a heart-to-heart, if you don't mind. I do. We have a schedule to keep, and I must insist our dear Vipers get underway. While you are en route to the Dravanian hinterlands, I would be happy to lend an ear to Goliath in his troubles. Don't go with her. Go with us. You needn't worry yourselves. It's of no import. I wish you both good hunting. I mean, you're an adult, right, kid? You can make your own choices. She must have something on him. Talk about shit timing. For better or worse, we'll find out what he was holding back soon enough. Anyway, we got Tural Vidraal to slay. No sign of Ixok Majun, which gives us time to pick a good spot for an ambush. Let me know what you find. Oh, wait. So we have to go further in? God damn it. I found something you ain't gonna believe. You smell that? It's gotta be one of Innocent Stork's diffuser pouches. Somebody must have hidden it nearby. With a bag of wildgrass stinking up the place, there's no way Ixok Majun was ever going to show. Goliath and Innocent Stork sent us on a wild alpaca chase. So where's our Tural Vidraal if he ain't here? Oh, Coerthus Western Highlands? So that's where Goliath is trying to tell us, at least until he was cut off. With any luck, that clue will lead us to Innocent Stork. She's probably still plotting to capture Ixok Majun alive, the stubborn fool. Well, maybe she'll get eaten. And that'll be a happy ending for everybody. No sight of our tricksters or Ixok Majun. We best keep searching. There they are. So what the hell is happening here? They actually caught it already? Alright, well, color me surprised. How the fuck did they catch it so easily? Well, if it isn't the esteemed Vipers, who, with all their supposed skill and intellect, asserted that capturing the great Ixok Majun was nigh impossible. Or perhaps you were simply afraid? Maybe the thing let itself be caught. As you can see, I proved equal to the task. All it took was a little ingenuity. I understand Ixok Majun's cunning and cruelty better than anyone. There's no way you got it in that cage without... Wait, where's your bodyguard? In his stomach? You yourself observed how attempting to lure Ixok Majun with obvious bait ended in failure. But a beast is still a beast. A predator that is compelled to hunt. Casualties are inevitable, and a prudent strategy must account for them. An exceptional one, however, would leverage this element to its advantage, as mine did. You ordered him to put sedatives in his pocket and face Ixok Majun alone? It was over before it began. His screams still ring in my ears. Wait, sedatives? So he... the bird just ate him with his clothes and everything. Didn't even just try to pick out the meat. So you fed Ixakmajun the sedatives and your bodyguard along with them. You're telling me he willingly offered himself up? Oh, of course not. They probably pickpocketed it onto his person. Wait, really? Enthusiastically even, all to ensure his plague-stricken family received treatment, the duration of which would be determined by his performance. He all but leapt into the beast's maw. Oh, that's fucked. So you take advantage of somebody that is poor, that will do anything for their family. She's one of those types. As I'm sure Goliath would agree, there's no limit to what we can accomplish when given the appropriate incentive. What does she have on him, though? Huh. So you've shown your true colors. I dare say you've harbored suspicion since we first met. I'm pleased to say that the real me is so much more interesting. Everyone has their own unique proclivities, and I'm no exception. I have awoken to the thrill of bringing rare and ferocious beasts under my power. But that only whets my appetite for the true pleasure, when I unleash my pets upon worthy opponents to enact scenes of glorious carnage. I've met my share of monsters, but none of them compare to you. A monster and a fool. And that's a Tural Vidraal. The moment you open that cage, it's gonna rip you to shreds. Indeed it would, if it were so inclined. But if Ixakmajun is as intelligent and bloodthirsty as you say, it will soon learn that I can provide a constant supply of worthy prey. In return, it will accept me as its master. The first Beastmaster? The wrong type, though. It's awake? Uh-oh. Maybe she's right. Ack! This other thing just came along. I grow tired of this place. One of my lesser pets should be more than adequate to dispose of you. After all, I'm loath to release Ixakmajun while it remains subdued. And though I may not be watching, do try to put on a good show regardless. Lady, I've killed gods. I don't know what you think you're doing here. Just go after them. Why do you wait? So we just let them walk away? Wait, where is... He got knocked the fuck out. I guess I gotta take care of this myself. Me and my little baby capybara. Is that it? Oh, come on. Get up, you're fine. Right? And then he was dead. You have to be the Viper now. Oh, he's okay. Thanks, I owe you. God damn it. I can't believe anyone would be stupid enough to try taming a Tural Vidraal, never mind Ixakmajun itself. That's what really sticks in my craw. But what really sticks in my craw is that Goliath had been dancing to Innocent Stork's tune. And there I was thinking he needed our help. I don't know. I think he kind of did need our help. He seemed afraid of her like before. You're right. There's more to this than meets the eye. Anyway. No point freezing our asses off here. Let's get back to Quarrymill to think things over. How about we just call the fucking twin adders and tell them to arrest her or some shit? We always just handle this stuff ourselves. Just bring some authorities into this. Although, I guess maybe technically she didn't break the law. Ugh. One thing I know for certain is that Ixok Majun ain't gonna play the obedient pet for long. Innocent Stork's gonna find out the hard way. But I reckon that'll be after she gets the urge to indulge her twisted appetites. I'll do what I can to suss out where she got to before then. And then there's Goliath. The Twin Adders need to know what he's been up to, and that he's still alive, for now at least. You best get back to your training for now. Caged or not, Ixok Majun's out there, and our job ain't done till it's dead. Alright, is this the last one? Vengeance of the Viper. Keshkwa is as tense as a coiled viper. Since the last time we spoke, the Twin Adders have been looking for Goliath, but they ain't found hide nor hair of him. Meanwhile, there have been plenty of Ixok Majun sightings. Seems Innocent Stork's eager to put her new pet to work. I expect that's why Goliath's commanding officer asked for our help. Let's head to the Adder's Nest and hear what he has to say. At least the Adders are aware of it now. What are we waiting for? Oh. It's good to finally meet you both. Goliath spoke highly of you and your contributions to our hunt for Ixok Majun. Speaking of which, you got information for us, right? We've received multiple eyewitness reports of a creature surpassing even the most elite marks. It dispatches its victims swiftly before flying away. At Innocent Stork's direction, I'll wager. She's setting Ixok Majun loose to kill for her own amusement. How about we just kill her? That would be amusing to me. Those slain were mostly roaming adventurers, but the circumstances of each attack suggested an escalation. The beast is striking in broad daylight and closer to more populated settlements. The risk of a massacre grows greater by the day. There's another matter I wish to discuss, which may shed some light on the situation. We have received a letter from Goliath. And? The details are sparse. He wishes to he's resigning from the Twin Adders? The letter also includes a message for the two of you. Do you recall our discussion in southern Thanalan? Though my aspirations were beyond me, I pray that you succeed in fulfilling your own. Why, though? I remember, Goliath. You wanted to prevent those with bright futures from dying before their time. That's why you joined the Twin Adders. Wait, we had that talk in the Shroud, not Thanalan. Oh, he's given a clue! And he mentions our aspirations, which is to protect people from rampaging beasts. Don't you see? He's telling us that Ixok Majun's going to appear in southern Thanalan. A hidden message, albeit not a particularly well-hidden one. If Innocent Stork read this, she would have surely divined his intent. Oh, he's going to be dead by the time we get there. I can only surmise that she knew and allowed the letter to be sent regardless. What better way to lure you into a confrontation with Ixok Majun than by taking advantage of Goliath's sincere plea for help? I mean, that's good. We wanted to kill the thing, right? Trap or not, a confrontation suits me fine. If it's a show she wants, then we're happy to oblige. Kill the beast. Kill the beast. As for the where, she doubtless wishes to avoid attracting the attention of the immortal flames in the Amalja, the Sigoli Desert, like as not. I will send word to Old Ob, and in the meantime, I wish you every success. She really thinks we don't have a chance against that big, inflated bird. And after we kill that bird, we're coming for you, lady. Another carcass. This was Ixok Majun's work. Didn't expect the trail to be this easy to pick up, or perhaps I should have. All that's left now is to walk straight into the trap. No viper worth their salt ever shied away from danger, am I right? Right. That thing didn't get a graphical update. It's still very sharp looking. Is he dead? Come on, let's save this dumbass. Such grace, such power. Magnificence itself given form, worthy of awe. Alas, these mediocre distractions are a poor canvas for your art. Then eat you, then. It's over, innocent stork. On the contrary, the main attraction is just beginning. Goliath, what have you done to him? After his childish trick with the coded letter, I decided to let FFXIV punish him. An appetizer, if you will. That's a big bird. All the money and the privilege in the world, and this is how you choose to use it? Killing for the sake of killing. You're no better than a Tural Vidraal, a monster that deserves to die. A flattering comparison, though you seem to be forgetting the literal monster that stands before you. FFXIV, I've brought you fresh prey. Oh, maybe he's not satisfied. Oh, damn it. I was hoping to eat her first. Oh, I haven't forgotten about you. A coward through and through, I knew. But one I thought had some pride. Guess I was wrong. It's time, FFXIV. Oh, FFXIV is ours. My swords are cooler than yours. Oh, that's neat. I've never seen this thing put together. Cool. Cool saber. I play Duel of the Fates every time I combine the thing. Can't afford any mistakes, stay sharp. But you just worry about your own mistakes there, pal. The phasing in and out of reality stuff does look really cool. When he's in that, like, super blue form. I wonder if it's, like, that can't be a reference to fucking Dragon Ball Super, can it? Why do they always make, like, the super powerful stuff like that hyper blue color? Oh, Jesus. Is this gonna keep doing this? Something's wrong with FFXIV, don't tell me. Wait, what's wrong with it? Move, you great big brute, move! Is he actually scared? Innocent storks made a huge mistake. What? Oh. Phase change? Is this all you're capable of? Are you not satisfied with the prey I've provided? You'll have all that you want and more, but only if you obey. Kill them! Kill them now, I demand it! This ain't the FFXIV I know, and I reckon I reckon innocent stork is the reason why. I can smell the wild grass on her, a less potent mixture than the one we doled out before, just enough to keep Ixok at arm's length. But even that's too much for the Vidraal senses. That's why it's addled and can't think straight. Yeah, convince the lady to toss her satchel away. Even so, she's made a fool's bet. Ixok only tolerated innocent stork and her shenanigans to sate its own bloodlust. Two apex predators can't make nice forever. This guy's getting up in the background. What is he gonna do? Just don't get killed. Ugh, I'm not done with you yet. Goliath, you stubborn worm. What? What? Toss her into the Sarlacc pit. Now, where were we? Huh. Maybe now I can concentrate on the fight. Alright, Gaddis. Give it everything you've got. I'm surprised she had it in control for as long as she did. Because all she was doing was just telling it to do shit. It's like, it's a wild animal. God damn it. I had to zip zappity bap. Oh. Is this like the fucking Phoenix move? I can't remember what that means, if whether we're in front or behind. Oh, whatever. Oh, that one. Okay, so that would have hit regardless. Nope, don't do that. Did I not get up in time? Okay. Okay, when it spreads its rings, get ready for a huge attack. I mean, yeah, but... keep it pinned down? I mean, by attacking it like I have been? Oh, okay. Right. Wait, got it. Did you not get the other wing? Come on, dude, you're flagging here. Alright, don't hold back, it won't escape me again. I mean, it's already almost dead, I guess, and then she's hopefully dead. I hope it's not one of those things where it's like we didn't see her body, so she just got away somehow. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Should have figured. get squashed? Done. Your big roast chicken. Is it gonna turn into ether? Why is it like exuding some weird red mist? O restless beast, may you find peace in death. As the serpent sheds its skin, relinquish this husk, that you may rise again to greet a new dawn. This guy needs to explain what his whole deal was. Innocent Stork genuinely believed that she could bend such a creature to her will. That arrogance cost her her life. Let's go check to make sure she's dead, though, shall we? She never understood what she was dealing with, or afforded it proper respect. She took her superiority for granted, but the power she wielded to flaunt the laws of men was powerless against the natural order. Elias, Gaddis, thank you for everything. It was a damn sight harder than I reckoned it'd be, but I finally avenged my brother in arms and fulfilled my duty. I can once again hold my head high. So is this guy ever going to explain what his deal was? How she was able to manipulate him? Did she have something on him? Hunt's finished. All that remains is for me to face my punishment. Alright. FFXIV might be dead, but we've still got a loose end or two to tie up. You haven't told us yet why you led us on a merry chase for innocent Stork. May as well come clean now. Well, when I was a young child, my merchant parents were slain by a wild creature on their travels. I meant what I said at Falgard when I told you I'd swore to save others from a similar fate. That's why I joined the Twin Adders. A commendable motivation. And then I met innocent Stork, who explained with great enthusiasm that she shared my desire to protect others by bringing these beasts to heel. I thought I had found a kindred spirit, but I later realized she'd fed me nothing but lies. She used me to obtain information collected by the Twin Adders, all for the sake of identifying potential additions to her menagerie. I disclosed all manners of sensitive intelligence to her, believing it was in furtherance of her efforts to save lives. By the time I learned of her true intentions, it was too late. I confronted her, told her that I was going to inform my superiors. She smiled and laughed and said that she would unleash her fiends upon Gridania if I spoke a word, with some of her finest reserved specifically for my family. I'm guessing it was innocent Stork's idea to have you join the investigation into FFXIV. It was. There's no excuse for what I did. Allowing myself to become her pawn has led to so much needless suffering. Nothing I can say or do will ever be enough to earn your forgiveness. Whatever punishment awaits me, I shall accept it gladly. You should do some jail time. I mean, you don't just get to go scot-free for this. But I mean, it's nobody I knew that died. So I don't feel quite as bothered by it. Oh god. Well, Gaddis, what do you think? I am the wrong person to ask. I think you should decide, Keshkwa. I think we should hand him over to the Twin Adders. Why does Keshkwa get to decide, though? I mean, let's be real here. People died because indirectly, yes, but people died because she did her bullshit with her stupid menagerie of monsters that he, even if he didn't know it, he did assist, and he kept assisting with. So I do think this is something to hand over to the Twin Adders. Let the local authorities deal with this shit. I was thinking the same thing. It's up to them to decide his punishment, not us. Quite right. I'll request that my superiors meet us at Quarry Mill, where I shall give a full account. It's settled then. Meet us when you're ready. As a soldier of the Twin Adders, your actions are inexcusable. Once I have made my report, expulsion will be the least of your worries. There will likely be a trial. Yeah, you should have seen that coming. Where I come from, we don't take kindly to liars, neither. Our word is our bond, and the violation of that trust demands punishment. But... okay. But I will say this. The lies he told were to protect the people of Gridania. Not only that, the actions he took contributed directly to the defeat and death of FFXIV. I won't say the end justifies the means, but it's not nothing. Duly noted. Though I trust you understand that this consideration may not change the outcome. Yes, sir. Ain't my place to tell you folks how to handle your business. I'm just a simple man who crossed the salt to kill a Vidraal. But if Goliath isn't stuck in a cell for the foreseeable future, I got something he can help me with. You see, now that my business here is concluded, it's high time I made my way home. Trouble is, passage back is more than I could presently afford. I'm going to need to put in some work, and I reckon Goliath can help me find clients in need of Viper's skills. For a simple man who knows better than to tell us how to handle our business, you've struck upon an intriguing solution. Well, I've spent a fair bit of time in the company of a silver-tongued someone. Me? When am I silver-tongued? Whatever, I'll take it, sure. Goliath, your conduct cannot easily be forgiven. Even so, it must be acknowledged that you played a vital role in the slaying of FFXIV. Did he? I mean, I guess he told us where to go, but she wanted us to go there. Whatever. Swear to never again stray from the path of righteousness, and no charges will be brought against you. Wait, that fast? I thought he said there was a trial and I had to discuss with other people. Oops, shit, I clicked it too fast. With this arrangement, you may yet pursue your dream of defending the innocent from nature's most deadly threats, in your capacity as Keshkwa's assistant. What say you? Change your outfit, please. I shall do as you ask. You have my word. Though I will bear the shame of my misdeeds as long as I live, I shall endeavor to redeem myself through service to the people. You can start by finding me some beasties to slay. Well, it seems like I'll be sticking around in Eorzea a little while longer. In the meantime, you're sure to find clients of your own. I reckon this continent's more than big enough for the both of us. Wherever there's folks in need of a viper, that's where we'll be. Alright. It's my plasticky face looks on in excitement. Muted excitement. Alright. That was the Viper.